What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, I'm going to be talking about all of the cards that were revealed in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's trailer that were not leaked yet. As most of you guys know, I am a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links data mine channel where I talk about a lot of the data mines that get, posted around online, and I basically relay that information for you guys and put them in YouTube and actually do a breakdown of all the cards. And that's basically what it is going to be for this video, except for the fact that all these cards were actually revealed in the recent Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's trailer. And if you haven't checked out my reaction to the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's trailer, it'll pop up on the top right of your screen right there. And man, I'm still hyped about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and I was so hyped in the video. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to go check that out. But this video is just going to be dedicated on the cards that were already, or that were not data mined yet, but were revealed in the trailer. There's actually 15 cards that I'm going to be talking about in today's video, and some of them are actually pretty cool. So I'm super excited about this video. And if you guys are also excited for this video, as always, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, so you get notified when I make new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. And also, thank you guys so much for the support on the past few days. The channel has been killing it. Thank you guys so much. But without further ado, let's go talk about this video. Also, I guess another thing I want to mention too is that I'm actually using a new microphone in today's video. I still need to work out a couple settings and probably the position of the microphone, but I hope that the mic quality sounds better than it was before. You guys can go tell me in the comment section down below if you guys like my new microphone or not. But as you guys can see on your screen right now, I'm on this website called Beyond the Duel, and this website did a great job on talking about all the cards and basically putting all the cards in a nice list that were spotted in today's video. So seriously, credit where credit's due. Thank you so much to Beyond the Duel for just picking out all these cards right here. And honestly, I would recommend checking out this link. I'll put it in the description down below, but they did a really good job covering so much stuff on the game. You can see all the screenshots right here in a nice quality. There's this video that I haven't made. I am not going to make this video talking about this stuff right here, so if you want to check this out, you can check that out right there. But this website did a fantastic job of just basically picking out all the cards and all that stuff right there, so please check out this website. They did a great job. But as you guys can see, they did a nice list on all of the cards right here, and I'm going to be skipping out on all the cards that that were already leaked. So I'm not going to talk about Stars Dragon, Junk Warrior, Blackwing Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, all that stuff right there, simply because they already got leaked in previous videos, and I want to talk about the new cards. And the first card that we're actually going to be talking about, while technically this card was leaked, it's actually been a long time since this card has been leaked, and this card was like technically leaked a long time ago through a skill, and most likely the only way you're going to be able to obtain this Blackwing card is actually through a skill through Crow once Crow gets into the game. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll probably put it in the top right also, but that's a very old video. Nonetheless, this is Blackwing Blizzard of the Far North. This is a 2-star Dark Wing Beast tuner with the effect. It cannot be special summoned, but when this card is normal summoned, you can target a level 4 or lower Blackwing monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in defense position. This card has 1300 attack and 0 defense. Nothing much to say right here, except that it is a really solid tuner monster. The fact that you can normal summon this card and special summon a level 4 or lower Blackwing and special summon it onto the field is going to make it easy to go for level 6 synchros, which is just amazing right there. Honestly, it's a super good card, and hopefully we can unlock this card without using a skill, but it's understandable why we would only be able to use this card through a skill, simply because it is a really good tuner. The fact that you can normal summon it and special summon a Blackwing monster just like that is honestly so cool and easy for synchro summons right there. So super cool card right there. Next card we're going to be talking about, I actually have a list right here just for future reference, and basically the next card in this list is actually this Blackwing right here. So we're going to go over here, and yeah, and also I'm using Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, of course, to check out these cards. It just makes it a lot easier. Also check out the site. The site does it as a great way to just search up for cards. So if you ever need to search up for cards, use this website also. But anyways, we're going to talk about this Blackwing card right here, and I've actually never seen this Blackwing card before, so this is going to be all new to me. Anyways, this is Blackwing, I do not want to butcher that name, so we're just going to call it Blackwing the Dust. This is a 2-star Dark Wing Beast with the effect. If you control a Blackwing monster other than this card, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you only can special summon one of the Blackwing the Dust once per turn this way. When this card is normal special summon, you can target another Blackwing monster you control, increase this card's level by that monster. This card has an attack and defense of 800. Really good card right here. I am really hoping that this will be a level up reward or something like that from Crow, because right now, while I am talking about these cards, all the cards that were revealed in the trailer aren't confirmed for anything. They were just revealed in the trailer, so most likely they'll get added to the game, but like we just don't know yet. So hopefully this is gonna be a level up card, because this card was not on the farm video, because I made a ton of farm videos on basically all the cards that we're gonna be able to farm for, and this was not in that list. Very cool card right there. The fact that you control a Blackwing monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's always nice. Special summoning is going to be the way to go for going for synchro summons. Also, if it is normal a special summon, you can target a different Blackwing you control and increase this card's level by that monster. So that's just going to make it super easy for synchro summons right there. So you can target one of your Blackwing tuners, like the last Blackwing we talked about, that 2-star one. Basically, you can use the dust effect, copy your the level of that 2-star Blackwing tuner, change the dust to a 4-star, and kind of just go for synchro summon plays right there. Super cool card right there. And this card, this Blackwing the Dust comboed with that previous tuner we talked about, can easily go for synchro summon. So I'm glad that we got news of these really good Blackwing monsters, because to be honest, from the Crow Farm video that I made, honestly, most of the Blackwings were really disappointing in my opinion. So the fact that we got some really good Blackwings, it looks like, is honestly making me excited for Blackwings. Hopefully we can get this Blackwing on day 1. Next up, we're going to talk about this Blackwing right here, Jin the Rain Shadow. Haven't seen this one before yet either, so we're gonna go talk about it right here. So we have this one right here. This is a 1-star Darkwing Beast tuner, and this card battles a face a monster with defense equal to or less than this card's attack. Destroy a monster at the start of damage set without damage calculation. Okay, this card isn't that crazy whatsoever. I mean, you're not really gonna pop off this effect at all, because this only has an attack of 600. Of course, if you increase this card's attack, you could, you know, make it easier to use this effect, but that would just be a waste of time in my opinion. The only cool thing about this card is the fact that it's a 1-star tuner, so that's pretty cool right there. Maybe there's gonna be some cool Blackwing plays where you need a 1-star tuner, but the effect itself is pretty garbage in my opinion. And it also has to be face up on the board. I guess no, actually I guess now thinking about it, maybe if you go against a certain boss monster. Actually, now thinking about it, this card isn't that bad than I thought, because if you're going against a boss monster that has a lot of attack but very low defense, like for example, I've seen boss monsters in Duel Links and just in Yu-Gi-Oh in general where they have less than 600 attack. So actually, this card wouldn't be that bad, because it does say battles to face a monster with defense equal to or less than this card's attack. Destroy a monster at the start of battle step without damage calculation. At first, I thought it was basically saying that if you battle a face-up defense position monster, this effect will only pop off, but it actually doesn't matter. It can be attack or defense. So this card actually isn't horrible, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to be game-breaking simply because the attack is still low. But hey, maybe you can mess up your opponent by attacking with this card. Maybe their boss monster has very low defense for whatever reason. You gotta go for that. So you know what? That's actually kind of cool right there, in my opinion. Kind of an interesting card. Next up, we're going to be talking about is this card right here, and this is called Clawcrow. And Clawcrow is pretty good in my opinion. I read this card, and pretty cool card, man. Pretty cool card. So we're gonna go take a look at this. This is a 2-star Darkwing Beast with the effect. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You only can special summon Clawcrow once per turn this way. Attack of 900 and a defense of 600. Super cool card and a very simple effect. If you control a dark monster, it doesn't specify Blackwing. It just says if you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So along with using this card in Blackwings, you can also use this card in different sort of dark themed decks, which is honestly super cool right here. And also this card can actually combo with Junk Synchron, because Junk Synchron is also a dark tuner, so you can even combo this with a lot of decks as long as it's a dark monster. I like this card, and hopefully this will be a day 1 attainable card for sure, because this card honestly seems really cool, and the fact that you can just special summon it out like that with any dark monster is honestly so cool. I like this card a lot. Super cool card right there. Copy Plant is another one of those cards where I think this is going to be a skill card. I think this is going to be an Akiza's skill card, and Copy Plant's an interesting card. This is a 1-star plant tuner with the effect. Once per turn, you can target a plant monster on the field as has a level. This card becomes that current monster's level to the end of the turn. Super cool card right here. It's honestly going to make it really easy for synchro summons, because first of all, this is a 1-star tuner, so if you really wanted to synchro summon with a 1-star tuner, you could do that. Or if you needed to increase its level, you can target one of your monsters that's a plant monster and increase its level by that certain amount. So it's actually going to make it easy to go for synchro summons, which is going to be really nice right there. I can easily see this working well for Stardust Dragon, because if you have a 4-star plant monster on your board, you can play Copy Plant's effect to then change Copy Plant to a 4-star monster, synchro summon it to Stardust Dragon, and there you go. So possibly that'll be a thing that we can do on day 1, and honestly, Copy Plant seems like a pretty cool card to check out right there. Next up, we're actually going to skip Cupid Volley, because that is already in the game, or not in the game yet, but it got leaked. Cyber Falcon is already a card that's in the game. Bishop Archfiend's in the game, but Double Tool C&D is not that was not leaked nor in the game. So we're gonna go take a look at this card right here. So Double Tool CND is going to be a card primarily for Power Tool Dragon, and this is a pretty good equip card. So basically, Double Tool CND equip only to a Power Tool Dragon or a level 4 or higher machine type Morphotronic monster. While equipped during your turn, it gains 1,000 attack. If it attacks, the effects of the attack target is negated during the battle phase. During your opponent's turn, if your opponent cannot select a monster other than the equipped monster's attack target, an opponent's monster that battles the equipped monster destroyed at the end of the damage step. So yeah, honestly, this card has so much benefits, and it's going to make Power Tool Dragon a beast to deal with, because with Power Tool Dragon you can actually search for equipped spells. So if we're able to get 3 copies of Double Tool CND, you can throw all 3 copies of Double Tool CND into your deck, play Power Tool Dragon's effect, where I believe Power Tool Dragon effects you can reveal, or you can take 3 different equipped spells and your opponent chooses a random one, and then whatever your opponent chooses, that's what you add to your hand. So equip this with Power Tool Dragon and you're gonna have a beast to deal with, or a Morphotronic monster, which is also really cool there. We have the monster gains 1,000 attack. If it attacks, your opponent's battle effects are negated, which is amazing, and your opponent can only select that monster as in the target, which is just really good right there. Like this card a lot. Can't wait to try Morphotronics with Double Tool CND. It's going to be awesome. Next up, I believe, yeah, this card is also a card that was not leaked yet, so we're going to talk about this one right here. Factory of the 100 Machines. At first, I was like, what is this card doing here? But it's actually a Morphotronic card. So Factory of the 100 Machines is a quick play spell card. Remove and play all Morphotronic monsters from your graveyard. The target of machine type monster you control, and it gains 200 attack for each card removed until the end phase. So this is basically showing that you can use Morphotronics to boost up a monster like Jinzo, which would be really cool right there. Overall, though, I think this is not, I mean, I don't think this card will see that much play, but the fact that it is a quick play spell can have some versatility with it. You can go for a Synchro Summon of like a Power Tool Dragon. Power Tool Dragon needs a little extra attack. You can play Factory in the Machines during your battle phase, or set this card face down and use it during your opponent's turn. I don't know, you do you. It's a quick play spell card. You can use this in so many different scenarios. Probably not a card you're going to see that much, but it can definitely surprise your opponent if they're not expecting that. So Factory the 100 Machines seems pretty cool right there. Next up, yeah, Gravity Warrior was not leaked, so we're gonna talk about that one. That's why I got my list, because I'm trying to remember. I was like, is this card leaked or not? I don't know right there, but we're gonna take a look at Gravity Warrior. Now, this was the only synchro monster that was showed up in that list, because basically you guys saw, you know, the thumbnail for this video, you can see that there was one synchro monster right there, and that this was like the only synchro monster that was like revealed from the trailer right there, and this is Gravity Warrior. This is a 6-star Earth Warrior synchro with the effect. It takes 1 tutor plus 1 or more non-tutor monsters to go for the synchro summon. When this card is synchro summoned, you can it gains 300 attack for each face a monster opponent controls, so you're only gonna get a max of 900 attack with this card. So yeah, it's either you're gonna gain either 300 attack or 900 attack, or no attack at all if your opponent has no monsters on the board. Once per turn during your opponent's battle phase, you can target the defense position monster opponent controls and change it to face up attack position. Also, it must attack this turn if able. So that's actually a cool effect right there. Your opponent is definitely gonna have to deal with that if they want to decide for attack, and I think Gravity Warrior might be able to mess up some of your opponents if they're not expecting this card to play that. And definitely when you're going against a card like Gravity Warrior, you're most likely gonna have to play around the second effect, because your opponent can be like straight up, hey, you know what, you can I can change your monster to attack position and you have to battle it. So very interesting right there. Pretty cool too. But will this card pop off that much? Probably not. The effect isn't that spectacular, and it only has an attack of 2100, so I don't know how I feel about this card, but it is cool that we're getting a synchro monster like that. I think it's a solid day 1 synchro monster. It's not crazy, but it's still pretty cool. Next up, we're going to be talking about this card called Junk Box. Yep, Junk Box was not leaked, so let's go talk about that. Go talk about Junk Box. This is another Morphotronic card, by the way. So this is a spell card. Select and special summon a level 4 or lower Morphotronic monster from the graveyard. Destroy it during the end phase. Pretty good effect right there. While it does suck that the Morphotronic does get destroyed during the end phase, you can still attack with that Morphotronic, or you can special summon a Morphotronic from your graveyard to go for a potential synchro summon. So a really cool card right there. I think Junk Box might see some play for synchro summoning. Maybe you could play some sort of mill deck, special summon one of your monsters with Morphotronics with Junk Box, and then kind of go from plays right there. I think that would be pretty cool to mess around with. So definitely Junk Box seems like a cool card right there, but nothing too much to talk about. Next up, we're going to talk about Junk Forward, another card that did not get leaked. Another card that did not get leaked. We're going to talk about Junk Forward. This card is actually really good. Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get 3 copies of this card, but if we do, this card is going to see so much play in Duel Links. So Junk Forward is a 3-star Earth Warrior with the effect. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is an attack 900 and defense 1500. This card is by far going to be one of the most used cards in Duel Links, especially if we can get 3 copies of this card. Even if we get 1 copy of this card, if you're going to build a tribute deck or play a synchro summoning deck, you you need to play this card. Junk Forward is just, if you control no monsters, special summon this guy on the board. That's crazy good, man. Great for tribute decks for people that play those, and great for starting off synchro summoning and all that stuff right there. I think Junk Forward's definitely going to be a good card for that stuff right there. Nothing too crazy, has 900 attack, 1500 defense, but the fact that you can just special summon a 3-star junk monster for free, no drawbacks whatsoever. It's only if you control no monsters on the board, then you can special summon this card, which is just crazy good. Can't believe we're getting a card like Junk Forward into the game right there. I feel like people are going to play that card a lot. Next up, we're going to talk about this Morphotronic card right here. Surprisingly, we're not going to be able to farm for this card from Leo. So that's why I'm talking about this, because this card wasn't in the leaks or anything. But this is Morphotronic Cellphon, I believe. It's a 1-star Earth machine with the effect. While this card's in attack position once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die to reveal cards from the top of your deck equal to the roll and special summon a level 4 or lower Morphotronic among them. Ignoring the summoning conditions, shuffle the rest back into the deck. Most likely going to be the effect you're going to use the most. It's a really good right there because you can mill your deck and you can potentially special summon some Morphotronic. So hopefully get into a Morphotronic tutor monster and go for a synchro summon. While in defense position, once per turn, you can roll 6-sided die. Look at the cards from your top of your deck equal to a roll and return them in the same order. Defense position effect, not really that good at all, but its attack position effect is very nice because you can definitely search through your deck and basically pick out a Morphotronic monster, special summon it into the board. I think that's a really cool card, and that's probably why I can't farm for it, because it's honestly not that bad of a card. Okay, so this card is not one that we're going to be able to talk about, or that wasn't leaked. We can talk about this card. We can talk about it. So, Org of the Scarlet Sorrows, a 4-star Dark Fiend with the effect. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent declares a second direct attack during the battle phase, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Maybe this will see some play from there. I don't know. When you do this card's attack and defense become equal to attack and defense of the first monster that attacked directly this turn. If this card is face up on the floor field this turn. Oh wait. Hold up. I'm actually gonna have to read it from right here. I was actually reading this card's like text the whole time, but that card text is way too small. Anyways, when you do this card, attack and defense become equal to attack and defense of the first monster that attacked directly this turn, if it's still face up on the field. This turn, this card, the card is special summoned with this effect. Your opponent cannot select monsters out of this card's attack target while this card's face up on the field. So that's very interesting right there. So basically, your opponent will attack with you with like a big boss monster, right? They attack into you with a big boss monster, and then what you're able to do is that once they try to go for the game kill, you can special summon an Ogre from your hand onto the field, and this guy will get a bunch of attacks. So I can definitely see this teched in a few decks, and might actually catch your opponent off by surprise. So most likely, guys, once this card gets introduced into the game, when you're going for the OTKs, you're definitely going to want to attack with your weaker monsters first, and then go for the big summoning, and then attack with your strongest boss monster afterwards right there. That's most likely the best way to go after this, because, yeah, if your opponent messes up and attacks directly into you with, like, a 3000 attacking monster and then goes for the second direct attack for game, Ogre of the Scarlet Shadows is just going to come through, and then your Ogre is going to be huge. So definitely, probably an interesting card. Don't know how much play it will see, but I definitely can see the potential of this card for sure. Next up, we're going to skip a lot of these cards. We're going to skip Regulus and Rosaria, because I already talked about them, but we are going to talk about Rose Fairy. So let's go talk about Rose Fairy right here. So right here, so Rose Fairy is it's just a 3-star wind plant with the effect. This card's added for your deck to your hand by a card effect. You can special summon this card. That's actually kind of good. That's actually alright effect. If with plants, they can definitely do ways. You know, there's a lot of ways to special summon this card. Let me reframe. My words were all over the place. My bad. Anyway, so one way that this card can easily get special summoned is if you draw into it, like during your main phase, during your draw phase, you can special summon this card on the board right away. That's going to be really nice because that's going to make it easier to go for synchro summons. And the fact that it's a plant is definitely going to combo well with just the plant decks, because I think plant synchros are definitely going to be the way to go once 5D's World drops. We have a ton of plant support in the game already, so common cards like this, plus with like Carrot Way, Rose Lover, all that shenanigans right there, definitely going to be an interesting card right there. And also, I believe there's other plant cards that you're able to use to add cards into your hand. So if you add Rose Fairy to your hand either by drawing or by a card effect, you can definitely go in for the play of Rose Fairy and just go for Synchro Summon right there. So super cool card right there. I like the fact that you can easily special summon it on the board. We're gonna skip Rose Witch Shield Warrior, but we're gonna talk about Space Gate right here. So we're gonna talk about this card right here. Let's go to this. Go to Space Gate. Okay, so Space Gate is a continuous trap card. Each time a monster opponent controls attacks or is attacked, place a gate counter on this card. And at the end of the damage step during your main phase, you can send this card to the grave and special summon one monster from your hand whose level is less than or equal to the number of gate counters on this card. So I guess I don't think this card will see that much play, but it definitely would be good as a meme deck, in my opinion. Like, you could put this in some of your, like, meme decks and all the shenanigans right there, because the fact that we only have 4,000 life points in Duel Links is going to definitely make it harder to utilize this card to its max potential. But, I mean, hey, if your opponent keeps attacking into you, like, repeatedly, eventually the counters will stack up, and you actually might be able to go for some easy summons with this card. So, I think this card can see some play, but it is kind of slow at the same time, so I don't know how I feel about it. I think there's, like, a lot better options out there. I'd rather just play like a card like Wall of Disruption and then just wait until I get some of my special summoning monsters to go for like synchro summons instead of using Space Gate. But it is a cool card. I think people can make some cool decks with Space Gate, in my opinion. And then last but not least, this is actually going to be the last card I'm talking about, is Sunny Pixie right here, because those other 3 cards right there were actually already leaked. So this is the last card in today's video, and this is Sunny Pixie. All it is a 1-star light spellcaster tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon of the light synchro monster, you gain 1,000 life points. This card has an attack of 300 and a defense 100, not 4,000. That'd be ridiculous. This is a 1-star tuner at 4,000 defense. Also, that would be pretty funny, but no. Anyways, though, yeah, that card isn't really anything special. All is really cool about it is that it's a light monster. I mean, it is a spellcaster, it's a light, and it's a 1-star, so there's probably going to be decks that can help out summoning this card easily, but the effect itself of this card is very mediocre at best. Nothing too crazy about this card right there, so I don't know. Still, it's cool that we have another tuner monster right there. It's nice that we're getting a lot of tuner monsters showed to us so we can go for the synchro summons, but yeah, that's going to be kind of it for that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you get notified when I make more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please check out the websites that I use for this video, because without these websites, it wouldn't be so easy to make this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary on all of these cards. Super excited for 5Ds. Can't wait for that, man. 5 days till 5Ds. It's absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel, and I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Peace out.